mechanic up through 2014, and then got reassigned 2012 through 2014. Was a mechanic, and then had his position shifted. Last thought here from Gavin Newsom. Ask him the question we all want to know: when will this end?
When are we going to come to grips with this? When are we going to put down our arms, literally and figuratively, our politics, stale rhetoric, finger pointing?
So, when we talk about the scene, you mentioned the fires that were set. You also had police dogs detecting a suspicious device, and a bomb squad began to work to clear each room of the facility. It sounds like, Joe, there were multiple weapons on the shooter.
They did. They found multiple weapons on the shooter. They found weapons in his home. Although when they talked to his ex-girlfriend, she said she had no knowledge that he had weapons, so he obviously wasn't some type of gun enthusiast who always had them out where you could see them. So it's not really known at this time when these were acquired.
Well, the mass shooting in San Jose, the deadliest in the Bay Area since 1993, when a gunman killed people in himself at law offices in San Francisco. So here are your shootings in America, your mass shootings since last Wednesday. San Jose, we had a shooting in Michigan, we had a shooting in West Jefferson, Ohio, 2 in Chicago, 1 in Youngstown, 1 in Fort Wayne, Columbus, Charleston, South Carolina, Texas, New Jersey, Minnesota, and Minneapolis, Jersey City, New Jersey, and Bayshore, New York. This information provided by CNN. That's just since,
right,
a little bit more than a week ago. 7:13 at KFOR. Marjorie Taylor Greene speaking out, condemning House Republican leadership yesterday for not defending her amid the fallout over her recent comparisons of mask mandates to the treatment of Jews in Nazi Germany.
And she sort of pointed to, and honestly, we talked about this last week when Dale was here, about how it seems like this particular party kind of starts to turn on their own, like they did with Liz Cheney, and now she's accusing the party of doing the same to her, having the opportunity to, reach out to her and at least give her a chance, she said, to explain what she meant, but nobody did that. Nobody called her, nobody texted her, nobody really reached out to her. They just condemned her. Then she said, you do have to respect Nancy Pelosi because she never allows attacks on her own. A kind of a backhanded compliment, because she said she defends them even when they sleep with Chinese spies, when they attack Israel, when they stand with Hamas terrorists. She said Kevin McCarthy never said a word into that.
What can you say to defend them? You can't defend, you can't back somebody who says these things and makes horrific comments about the Holocaust and compares it. You can be anti-mask, you can be against rules and regulations, you can roll your eyes at the pandemic, you have that right, you have that freedom, but there's a bigger picture here. And just because you disagree with somebody on mandates doesn't mean you make the giant horrific comparison associated with the Holocaust. There's nothing Republican leadership can do, or that matter Democratic leadership can do, if one of their own was saying it. And there's nowhere to go to back somebody who's so far off base with their commentary.
And then, especially when she says, I don't know any self-respecting Jewish person who wouldn't, agree with me. Well, they're not.
No.
They're Jewish
offended.
Leaders are coming out and saying, hey, you're demeaning what happened, at the Holocaust by comparing it to being asked to wear a mask.
Is there a last straw with her? Is this it for Republican leadership? Or does she have the backing of somebody because of her popularity to keep her in play until voice relevant?
Yeah, I don't know, because, President Trump and her,